Welcome to Enneagram 9 in 9, Bite-Sized Wisdom for Life. I'm Jen Stanley. Let's dive in. Hello, Enneagram 3. Let's talk about the core 4 on the Enneagram 3. So the core 4, again, remember, are the 4 most important tenets of each number. They are the key pieces when you're investigating what is my number. These are the most important things to look at, not the behavior, because many behaviors can overlap between numbers. But what you want to look at is the core 4. And so it's going to be number 1, how do I process? What center of intelligence am I using? Number 2, what do I want? What's my core motivation? Number 3, what do I avoid? And 4, what is my deepest desire? All right, let's dive in on the Enneagram 3. So the Enneagram 3 is also in the heart center. The Enneagram 3 is known as the achiever or the successful person. And they are also processing the world through emotion. And what's interesting about the Enneagram 3 is they can read a room so fast. They know and sense the emotions of what's going on around them. But the Enneagram 3 actually has a hard time with the feelings that are happening inside of them. And we can get into that more deeply in another episode. But the Enneagram 3 is operating from the heart center. They are processing the world through emotion, relational dynamics, and a sense of knowing what the room feels on an emotional level. What the Enneagram 3 wants, the core motivation of the Enneagram 3 is to achieve and perform successfully and efficiently. So what is most important to the Enneagram 3 is being able to say, I did that. I got that done. I achieved that. And not only was I successful, but I did it in an efficient and creative way. I did something that no one else has done before, or I did it in a way that no one has done before. And the type 3 is always looking at the world through this lens of what I am worth is only equal to what I achieve. And so what does that mean that the 3 is avoiding all the time? Well, failure. Now, of course, does anyone in the world like failure? No, of course not. But the 3 avoids failure more than any other number, and they perceive failure faster than any other number on the Enneagram. The 3 will actually avoid trying something new because they might not think that they would be successful at this, and that just kind of holds them back in a way that is surprising for a lot of people. On the outside, the 3 looks like they're achieving and accomplishing so many things. But isn't it interesting to think about what is the 3 not even willing to try because they might not be successful? How is that holding them back? And the deepest desire of a 3 is to be loved. Because somewhere along the lines, the missed childhood message was that you are loved for just who you are and not for what you do. And maybe the Enneagram 3 was, as a child, really good at singing or dancing or a sport of some kind or gymnastics or just at cleaning their bedroom. I mean, whatever it was, the Enneagram 3 began to feel like actually their value, their worth, their ability to be loved was directly correlated with how successful or what they achieved. And so applause or feedback of people saying, wow, you did it, you're really, really great, actually began to equate to love. And that's a dangerous and lonely place for an Enneagram 3 as an adult, because you can work and achieve, but there's always more. And so we really want the Enneagram 3 to settle into being loved because they are loved because of who they are, because God made them. That's why an Enneagram 3 is loved, not because of all the great things that they can accomplish. All right, so those are the core 4 for the Enneagram 3. But here's what happens when an Enneagram 3 is under a lot of stress or in a very safe and secure place. And this may help you as you are trying on the Enneagram 3. Now, when an Enneagram 3 is in a very secure and good place, when they feel very, very safe, they begin to make that move towards the Enneagram 6. And so that looks like them being much more of a team player, more concerned about the overarching goal and not just their personal success. They begin to be able to assess risk and in a reasonable way and really understand like what toll something's going to take on their life or on their body if they keep going and working so hard. So they become just more balanced as a human being when they're in their safest spot. Now, when they're under stress, they can tend to look a little more like an Enneagram 9, which is going to be, how can I numb the pain? How can I be unaffected? How can I just either go binge watch Netflix or maybe eat or drink or do any number of things that will just kind of numb the experience that they're having when they're under a lot of stress. Hi there. If you're in a season of life where you're trying to remember or rediscover or reconnect with the person that you know you truly are, Enneagram 101, Authentically You, is a 6-week course where we come together as a group and we really dive deep into your Enneagram number. And what that does is it helps you not only know yourself and have confidence in who you truly are, but it really helps you communicate, understand, and have compassion and empathy for the people in your life.
There's something really exciting that there's an actual number, name, a whole group of adjectives to describe how you feel.
I've learned so much about myself, about my relationships with others, and even my marriage.
I think everybody can benefit from taking this class.
This is so helpful and so insightful in communication with other people, whether it's family members or whether it's co-workers. So I encourage you, give it a chance, give it a try. See what you learn about yourself and others.
To never miss an episode, like, subscribe, and follow along.